Welcome back to Marketing Champions on Daily Ad Brief. I'm Howard Walpuff, your host, and we're talking about marketing around the country in lots of different niches, all the different ways that people are helping companies get their message out and get it responded to. And today we have Jordan White of Carbon Box Media, all the way from Lake Tahoe, Nevada. So Jordan, welcome to the conversation.
Thanks for having me, Howard.
Oh, it's our pleasure. So you work in the e-commerce space. So why don't you tell us a little bit about more of what you do for your clients?
Sure. So what Carbon Box Media does is what we like to do is if you're in the e-commerce niche, we like to utilize the strengths of both Facebook and TikTok to get your business the results that it deserves. We've worked with hiking niches, we've worked with gaming niches, coffee niches. We're about to work with a dog collar niche, just any sort of e-commerce brand. That's what we like to target and work with.
So how long have you been working with e-commerce companies, and what got you started in this direction?
Sure. So my other co-founder and I actually started in the e-commerce niche ourselves. We sold t-shirts and computer parts. Super weird niche, I know, but we really enjoyed directing traffic into our website and the marketing side of things. But once we were a year in, we decided, you know what? Our heart's in bringing people into the website. It's not really in the maintenance of the website, finding new products, keeping up, and just the maintenance wasn't what our heart really wanted to do long term. So we started this media agency.
And it's great that you're able to share that information with other companies. And I'm sure that was of great value over this past year plus with COVID and a lot more people doing e-commerce above and beyond than what they had been doing previously. How much of a change did you see, and how much different types of strategies did you have to focus on with your clients during this period?
Sure. So we definitely didn't want to be married to one service. If you built an agency on just Facebook ads, I personally have a lot of friends that have agencies or they own businesses and they were relying on Facebook ads, and post iOS 14, they kind of either had to shut down shop or just revamp their strategy. So with TikTok releasing their ad platform, it's relatively new. I believe it's about 6, 7 months. There's definitely a lot of strengths you could be using with individual social media platforms. So for instance, right now, TikTok has an incredibly low CPC. So if you're trying to direct traffic into your website, TikTok is huge for that. If you're trying to retarget, Facebook is huge for that. So it really depends on where you're at currently with your business.
And it's good to have someone focusing on those trends to know exactly what directions to have these companies turn, which is why they hire someone
Absolutely.
like you. And as time is now going to go on, as it always does, and trends change, where do you see the next couple of years with the focus of e-commerce and marketing the right way to get these the right types of impressions and response?
So I think e-commerce is only going up. I think it's never been a better time to be an entrepreneur or start your business. In terms of ad platforms, Facebook kind of took a hit when Apple released the iOS 14 update. So I have a theory, I have nothing to back it up. But with iOS wanting to slow down Facebook, I think Apple saw how much money Facebook was making and how much it was helping businesses, and now they're wanting to release a ad platform in the future, right? So there's Google ads, there's Facebook ads, there's TikTok ads, there's Snapchat ads, there's YouTube ads. There's so many different media platforms, which means there's so much competition, which I think is incredibly healthy when it comes to utilizing strengths of multiple platforms and seeing what's right for your business.
And being on the right focus to monitor that is important. Obviously, budgets are important, and the right focus of where those ad spend and ad dollars are going. You need to make sure that you're referring to the right company to guide you in the right platforms. So, what is the best statement you have for companies that are contemplating working on advertising on TikTok and getting the right type of message out to that audience?
Sure. So it really depends on where they're at with their business. In terms of getting the right message out, I mean, it really depends, like I said, with where you're at with your business. If you have a good business and you've built strong foundations and you know the message, you know what you want to deliver, you know that you have a quality product, then it's our job to get that into people's hands. So let's say you're a relatively new business, then maybe running ads on Facebook right away wouldn't be the best, because I think, don't quote me on this, but the CPC with Facebook is about $1.75, $1.72, somewhere with that. That's the average CPC. With TikTok, the average CPC is about $1. So if you're really starting to dip your toes into the marketing world, you want to get as much traffic as you can for the least amount of money. And in my personal experience, we've been getting the best results with the most people coming into your website for the least amount of money with TikTok ads. So if you're just starting, I'd recommend probably 80% of your ad budget go into TikTok in targeting or getting people into your website, and then 20% of your budget would be retargeting that audience with Facebook. But if you've been around the block, you've had your business for 3+ years, you've had a Facebook pixel installed, you know what you're doing, then Facebook retargeting, you may just want to put majority of your budget into that. It all depends on where the business is currently at.
And that's very well said for companies trying to make these decisions and really understand and learn what to do with their marketing dollars and getting the right response for it. So I appreciate that.
Right.
And Jordan, you have a lot of resources and a lot of information for companies. So we appreciate you sharing this with us and getting some message out there so that we're able to share with an audience so people can really make the right decisions on how they're spending their dollars. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Of course, Howard. Thanks for having me.
And to learn more about Jordan White and Carbon Box Media, you can check out all the information on dailyadbrief.com. But go out, have a great rest of the day, and we'll see you next time on Marketing Champions.